gyroscopemeet.com, the hottest online radio station in the world. GS Radio all day, all night, worldwide. Powered by Gyroscope Media Group, LLC.
GS Radio, the best internet radio station worldwide. Providing the best in music and talk shows. Go to www.gsradionj.com and check out the best internet station in the world. You're listening to GS Radio, internet radio station powered by GMG LLC.
He went looking for a new groove. He began looking for a new nation. And it had to be a soulful nation. And he found it. And it was Soulful House Nation. And he saw a building. It was a tall building. It had 10 stories. And he entered the building and got on the elevator and pushed the 10th floor. But it stopped on the 8th floor. And that's where he found his new groove. And he began to jack and jack and jack and jack. And he knew that this was it. It was Soulful House Nation on the 8th floor. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, I am DJ Dan, Soulful House Nation. I'm coming to you live from the 8th floor. I am the unusual suspect. This is Soulful House Nation. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, welcome as we continue on with Women's History Month. As you know, a lot of women have made things happen around the world in multiple fields, industries, academics, etc., etc., etc. But we're going to be saluting women in house music. So, today, I'm just going to give you a little overview of what we're going to happen. But before I like to do that, I want to thank Chuck Roberts, who did our vocal drop. Then I want to also give King T Finesse and Ariel Shante a big shout out because they are the ones who did our theme song. Now, we'll be able to, you can see us today on Facebook, of course, Vimeo, YouTube, Twitch, and Spotify also. Now, so let me just tell you what's going to happen here today. We're going to play the number one song according to Track Source and in the Soulful House category. Then we're going to play a song by Vanita White. Now, Vanita White, you may know her for her vocals in Jasper Street, but she's done a lot of stuff on her own. Unfortunately, she had a death, so she had to bail out. So what we're going to do in place of that is I'll tell you a little bit about her when we come to that segment, and then I'm just going to play a set of house music, but it's going to be ladies only. So that's going to happen a little bit. Okay, so let's do this. Let's introduce our song, our house music song of the week, according to Track Source, the number one songs by Ben Westbeach, Ra, R-A-H-H, and Glitterbox, and it's called Times Are Changing. And as usual, we're only going to play a little snippet because Facebook has this nasty, nasty little habit of shutting us down and muting us out. This song has been number one for 2 weeks in a row, which is very, very hard to do to get to number one, and number two, to stay at number one for 2 weeks in a row. That's a big feat. So, Chuck, can you play a little snippet? And then we'll...
They took our freedom, ain't no place for us to go. In a time where we were feeling so low, stormy weather paint a picture of my soul. Don't you worry now, 'cause times are changing. 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 Times are changing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna lower the volume on it. So, unfortunately, Vanita, our special guest, had a death today, so she's not going to be able to make the interview, but I can tell you just a little bit about her, and then we're going to go playing music from ladies today. I'm going to play all new music, just maybe one or two from Vanita, maybe one or two, but we're going to play that. No, I'm going to play the one. So anyway, Vanita is out of Baltimore, and I met her, I'm going to say maybe 2021, something like that. But it was a few years back. I met her at the Weequahic House Music Festival in Newark. This is going back a few years ago. And at that point, I knew she was one of the people who was on the track, God Helps Those Who Bless Themselves. Who helped themselves. And so I made contact with her and got her information. And a few years later, here we are in Women's History Month, we wanted to bring her on. Okay, now, just so you know, she's also a minister, and she has a ministry. And she's been at this thing in terms of the music, etc., for the longest. One of the tracks she made was, in addition to, she was on God Helps Those Who Bless Them, God Helps Those Who Help Themselves. God Bless the... Anyway, you know. Anyway, she was on... She has a track called Come On Praise. She has Bless It. And it's quite a few other things. But what I want to do here, since she cannot make it, I just want to wish her well and wish her condolences. So with that, what we're going to do is we're just going to play straight music today. And then, but maybe have a little conversation with Chuck. Chuck, are you available for a moment? And the answer is... Yeah, so I just want to have a little chat because, right over here, right now I'm in Bergen County. And Bergen County is pretty much known for hip-hop, R&B, dance hall, that kind of stuff. But it seems to be picking up a little bit more and more people are asking for house music. So that's exciting when you do it from scratch. I'm out of Patterson, born and raised in Patterson, live in Patterson, Pattersonian to the core. Love Patterson. And I will tell you, Patterson pretty much is a hip hop and R&B town also, for the most part, and some dance hall in there. But little by little, I'm starting to see more and more house music happen there. In fact, last year we had an event at the Great Falls Festival, and we had house music played. Now, what's going to happen the rest of this month, just to give you an idea, we're going to continue on with the house music. And last week, as you know, we had Shawanda Thomas. That was a great interview. You need to go back and watch that. Next week, we have Zandy DJ out of, and then we have Sybil scheduled, and we have Wonder Woman at the end of the month. So we got a lot of stuff happening. Now, some tracks that you should know about. Adamni, it's called All Night, the disco mix, really hot. These cats are out of Florida, and they're making that music. There's another track that you should be aware of called Dirty Dub. And no, it's by Dirty Dub. I said, and it's by It's called Trinidadian Dub. And then we'll also too have another one called Africa's Queen, and that's by Queen Remy. So we got a lot of stuff. I want to give a couple little shout outs. Had a chance to go over this to Cafe Z this past Friday. Had a great time over there. When I came in, Dawood was doing his thing. I don't have to tell you. You know how hard hitting he is. Also, too, I had dinner. The dinner was good, and then I had a chance to chit chat with Steve Davis. So that was good too. We talked about a lot of different things, and just just some of the stuff that he's doing. So he's got a lot of stuff doing. One of the things too, just in the conversation with Steve Davis, is many of you know him as someone who does a lot of events. But what a lot of people don't see is the work behind it. I mean, there's a lot to make these things happen. He's got events coming. I know he's got a cruise coming up, and he had 500 plus people registered. A lot of people only see that, but they don't see all the work it took to get to the point where we can get 500 plus people to come out of there. So big shout out to Steve Davis also too. He just announced recently he's going to be walking down the aisle. Congratulations to him and Diamond D. So that's fantastic news. Okay, then I had a chance to hear Sean Lover play. Sean Lover killed it. He got it in. Sean Lover, we're loving it. We're loving it over here. So yeah. And then I saw some people, had a chance to connect with some friends, Mac Attack, and a few others. So I had a chance to do that. Oh, Eddie does the T-shirts. I had a chance to connect with him and some other people in there. So it was a good look on Friday. Also, we left there and we went by Cool Lou. Cool Lou's got has Bravos on Central Ave. So that was a good look. Had a good time there. So just catching up with him. So a lot of stuff. He's got a lot of stuff going on. Mac has got a lot of stuff going on too. He hasn't shared it yet, but he's gonna have a lot of good stuff going on. So this summer, forget about it. This summer is gonna be crazy. I mean, last summer was good, but we're going to the next level with this summer. So it's all good. So now, what's going to happen here, I just want to have a little conversation with Chuck, and then we're going to play straight up women's house tracks, and then we'll go from there. So Chuck, are you ready for me to answer a few questions? Okay, he said, hold on. Okay, yeah. All right, while he's doing that, he's got the phone going and all this stuff. I kind of asked him to jump in. Because we had a last minute cancellation, had to work around that. Just a couple other things I want to announce our new music initiative. I had a conversation with DJ Skates, not this Saturday, but the Saturday before. and we had a really good conversation about music and things of that nature. And so, I've been doing a new music thing in the Shazam Free Zone, but now it's time to take it to the next level. So we're chit-chatting back and forth, and I'm going to announce this week that we're looking for artists to send us their tracks, to send their stuff. So if you're an artist out there and you have music, we want to get back and support the artists in a major, major way, because really without the artists, you can only have one kind of music, which is beats, straight up beats. So I'm talking about a combination of singing artists and also, too, spoken word. We need to have both of those. I'm asking everybody, if you are an artist, to send us some things, and we will play it. The only thing that I'm asking is that it's house. We're not going to really play hip hop, R&B in this format. Now, I love hip hop and R&B. As a matter of fact, I listen to it all the time, but we're keeping it house here. So if you know anybody, if you're somebody who has a new track and you want to get it played, you send it to us, with your name and any information about it, we will play it, all right, and announce it. Okay, next. Also, DJ Skates has got an amazing special. So if you have, you want to develop a track, you want to have that, he will at a very, very, very good price. He'll put everything together. He'll put everything together for you, in terms of recording it, mixing it down, etc., mastering it. So all that's available. So that's a lot of stuff that's going on. As I said, we're going to be playing pretty much house music, but women in particular, for the next until we finish the show for today. And then next week we'll come back with our special guest, Zandy CJ. So there you have it. And how are we doing over there? Yeah.
I'm right.
Okay. So listen, before we get started and playing the tracks, I just want to bring Chuck in for a minute. Chuck, how are you, sir?
I'm all right.
Good. So, the reason I wanted to bring you into this conversation, because I know you rock Bergen County. And when we first started doing this, Bergen County wasn't even a factor. Bergen County wasn't feeling, touching, or going near house music. But I'd say how long? Well, put it this way. In August will be 9 years we've been doing this show. Mm-hmm. So what have you seen over the last 9 years in terms of house music in this area?
It gradually has become more and more and more. Because Bergen County, they was really just R&B, hip hop, mm-hmm. and a splash of reggae music. Mm-hmm. But through the years, you have some DJs that'll sprinkle some songs here and there. Of course, the one I like to say is just You Have to Play, in a sense, is Follow Me, which that flew over. But if you got deep into the house music, like some of the other places, Bergen County wasn't feeling it. Mm-hmm. But as of recently, they Awesome too. They put on an event, I want to say like 2 weeks ago, out in Rutherford, where they had DJ Tony Touch.
Okay.
They did it. They labeled it House Party. But I wasn't able to go. But from my other DJ friends that did go, what they explained to me was he did play house music, but he also switched it up, to the rap, the R&B. So mm-hmm. I say that to say this is that we, as you always say, and I listen to the DJs and that come on the show of, a lot of their background is R&B and hip hop, and the transformation, into house music,
happens, years later with a lot of them. So with them doing that, it to me it still introduced the whole thing of house music coming up this way, than not just in the the Newark area and Roselle and Kenilworth and all that stuff. So I am actually seeing more and more of the house music coming up to Bergen County or even closer this way.
Well, fantastic. Yeah, well, I got to tell you, house is infectious, and if you sit in the room with it, after a while, you won't be able to stop your leg from boom, 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 your head from nodding.
Right.
And again, to a person, everybody that I've interviewed for this show. By the way, we did interview Tony Touch, I'd say about a year and a half ago, give or take, maybe a little bit more. I noticed again, and Tony Touch is known for hip hop and R&B. And he came along with the house later, but now people call him for house.
Right.
For example, when he was in Patterson, they called him for house. They didn't call him for the hip hop and R&B. So he's doing more of that. So you are seeing it more and more. I think one of the things that helps, especially if you have people who are not into house, so to speak, is when they take familiar songs and they make house tracks out of it.
Yeah.
So that's what I've seen. So one last thing I just want to bring up here. I did an interview with Imani, and Imani is like a wellness coach. And we had conversations about health for people over 50. Now, of course, Chuck, neither of us qualify for that, but it's okay that we spread the information. Also, I have another interview coming up with her for Women's Month. Watch for that. We're going to upload that this week. We have another one coming up with her where we're going to talk about 5 things that women should know regarding their health, 50 plus. So, we've just been doing some things. And the reason we say 50 plus because the majority of our audience in New Jersey is 50 plus. So we're going to be doing that. So, yeah, so Chuck, any final thoughts? Because if not, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna just start playing some music with women in the house music community, and then we're gonna play right through 3:00. And of course, I'll tell you what's playing. So Chuck, why don't you put on "Come On and Praise Me"? That's by Vanita White, and you've heard her also too in with Jasper Street. In other places. So, Chuck, why don't you start us off, and then we're going to head out over to the other side. All right?
All right, 1 minute.
Yeah. So we're going to play. It's called "Come On and Praise Them." And she's got other stuff out, too. So,
Come on
and
praise
the way
Him, right?
we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, DJ Dan So far, coming to you live from the 8th floor. I am the unusual suspect. We're going to go into the Shazam free zone a little bit early, which gives me some more time to work out here. Here we go.